sometimes I'm shocked by how I was so mature as a kid and like didn't internalize some things that I feel like, I could have. So like, for example, my art teacher back in kindergarten, she like every day she would choose one student to like pick up their page from like the table and like display it and be like, all right guys, this is exactly what you want to go for. This is a great example of like, the assignment we're doing. And I remember I was like, I hope I'm that one day. I want to make sure that one day my page gets like displayed to the class. And one day she did. She went up to my table and she grabbed my paper and I was like, oh my goodness, here's the moment. And she was like, all right guys, this is a great example of what you don't want to do. This is exactly what you should not be doing. And then she put, the page back down on my table and I was like at first I was shocked and I felt embarrassed and bad because that was like the first time that she had ever done that to anyone. Every other time that she picked up a kid's page, it was always to say that it was good. I was the only one the entire year that she said that like, this is a bad example. And I remember like, I was so embarrassed at first. And then I was like, wait a minute. No, what the frick? Like, she's just a bad teacher. That's crazy to like tell a 4-year-old that like, this is bad. I'm like, how could she like publicly embarrass me like that? What is wrong with her? I didn't like her already because she was so strict for an art teacher. Like, she wanted things to be done so specifically. And I was like, art has no rules. It's a blank piece of paper. Don't tell me what to do. So I think she just didn't like me. But still, like, I really think about how that moment could have like literally changed my life forever. Because as a kid, I like really considered myself an artist. Like, I was like, this is a big part of my personality. And I wanted to impress my art teacher because like, I'm an artist. That's, we're totally the same, But like I said, I didn't like her because she was so strict. And even to this day, I wonder like, what a weird class to like teach kids to do art in a very specific way instead of like teaching them creativity. Like, even my high school art teachers were way more lenient than, like, my kindergarten one. I'm like, what the heck? Well, I don't understand. I still don't like her. But, yeah, I think about how that could have been a moment where I could have been like, wow, I'm such a bad artist. Like, maybe I should quit art or something. And how interesting it is that instead I just was like, no, she's just a bad teacher. I'm fine. Like, I mean, I'm glad.